You know, it's funny how life comes back around. It really is hilarious because I literally made a video about this nearly 2 years ago. I mean, it's kind of outdated now, but hey, I'm gonna link it in the description if you guys don't want to watch it. This is about Messi, Lionel Andres Messi. Now, for those of you who live under a rock, and by under a rock I mean in a different freaking planet, Messi has won the World Cup yesterday. In fact, he's done it. He's completed football now. He's answered every single question that anyone could possibly think to ask him. He's done every single thing now. I said in that previous video that his club career is already goated. Like he already has the goated club career. So in that aspect, he had nothing else to prove in that retrospect. Then ever since that video, he's gone on to win a Copa America, win the final in Misa against Italy. I definitely butchered the hell out of that. And now he's won the World Cup. So I guess the question now is, what is Messi's GOAT case now? What is Messi's GOAT case now? So generally speaking, right, the three players people tend to compare Messi to: Ronaldo, Maradona, and Pele. And Ronaldo, I mean, the only thing Ronaldo had at the time that I made that video was the fact that he had an international trophy that Messi didn't have, which, as we've clearly seen, that's no longer the case. And in fact, now Ronaldo's the one that's lagging behind. And not only that, Messi's gone on to win the Ballon d'Or again, putting him on 7, Ronaldo on 5 since that video. So the only thing Ronaldo fans really had to cling on to at this point is his club career, and even then, Messi still edges him on that as well. Has more league titles, slightly less Champions Leagues, more domestic cups, more Ballon d'Ors. So, and sorry, I'm sick by the way if you hear any sniffling in the mic. So, as far as club career is gone, I mean, Ronaldo's not everything to say to him. He can't really chat to him anymore. And the last 18 months for Ronaldo has definitely not helped in that retrospect. Then we look at Maradona. And Maradona is kind of an interesting case because his club career never really stacked up to either of these two, or even Pele to an extent, to begin with. You know, yes, he won the 2 league titles with Napoli, but even then, I mean, freaking Hans Verona's won a league title. So, like like a couple years prior to that. So I think that people do tend to overrate his league titles with Napoli, just a smidge. But that's an entirely different discussion for another day. One of the points I made in that video in the comparison to Messi and Maradona was that Messi was never going to get that love, that recognition from Argentinians because of what Maradona had done for Argentina. And I think that now, with more proper context to the type of state Argentina were in when Messi came into the national team, while I still don't think that he would get that love 100%, I definitely think he's more than closed the gap. He's narrowed it to an extreme extent. So, and his club career really like triple, quadruple the amount, like in terms of like accolades, league titles, all of that Maradona has. So his case is done too, in my opinion. And that only leaves Pele. Now Pele is an interesting one because obviously, as we know, he has 3 World Cup compared to Messi's 1. However, I don't know, like, it's weird because with Pele, I'm not even really like look at his club career because I really don't know what to say on it. You know, yes, he did play in Brazil. Yes, he didn't play in Europe. Yes, I'm aware that Brazil at the time, like teams were like leagues were way more segregated to people from their own countries, and you didn't just have like a bunch of internationals playing a bunch of different leagues. So I can understand all of that, and I guess I acknowledge that he had a good record against like European teams and friendlies. So I know all of this, but I still don't really think that's enough. I really don't think it's enough. So now we look at his World Cup resume, right? And yeah, he has 3. However, if we were to contextualize this properly, right? The first one he won. The second one, he was injured. Sorry, excuse the background noise. Yeah, but the second one he was injured, and the third one, he was, yeah, this Brazil won, but that was just a super squad in and of itself. People don't generally, okay, I don't want to say generally, but there are people I've seen people make the argument that he wasn't even the best player on the team. So when you compare that to Messi, right, going into an Argentina squad that hadn't won a World Cup in 20 years, because he made his debut in 06, so they hadn't won a World Cup since 86 with Maradona. They hadn't even won a freaking Copa America since 1993. So they were serial underachievers when Messi came. Yeah, I think he's got it. I think he's the GOAT now. And I think he's the GOAT unequivocally. I think at this point, and keep in mind, Messi's not that old. But yeah, he's old. But he's only 35. If he really wants to, he has plenty of high level football left to play. So, in terms of the GOAT debate, in terms of like all of that, I think he's completed it. If there's going to be another GOAT, it's going to have to be a new player who crops up 20, 30 years from now that's going to have to take that mantle. I don't think Messi has anything to worry about in terms of the people that we know of. And I mean, even just like he simply just has way too many accolades. I'm sorry. We're talking about what? 11 league titles, 4 Champions Leagues, 7 domestic championships, a Europe, Copa America, a World Cup, 7 Ballon d'Ors. It's hard to beat. It's really hard to beat. Not to talk of third most, I think. Third most goals of all time. And I'm not sure where he is on the assist list, but I know it's very high. Most dribbles. Like, it's just stupid. So, yeah, as of right now, in the year of our Lord 2022, December 19th, I'm going to have to go back to Messi. He's the GOAT. Alright guys, that's the end of my video for today. If you liked it, please subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about this topic. Do you think Messi's the GOAT? Do you think that I'm not giving any of the other 3 players enough credit? Let me know in the description. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and have a good day.